Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. Today we're going to be talking about my April TBR. Sorry I've been sort of MIA on my channel. I only posted one video last week, but everything's just been so crazy and my mind hasn't been in the right place. And I just haven't had any ideas of what I want to do. We can't get out. So it's like, you know, I had ideas before of what I wanted to do, but that involved me going places and I can't go anywhere right now. I mean, I can go to the grocery store or whatever, but that has nothing to do with books. I've been kind of struggling with my reading as well. I've been physically reading The Gravity of Us for a really long time now and I can't seem to get into it. It's really cute. I'm enjoying it once I pick it up and start reading. I'm enjoying it, but it's hard for me to kind of stay focused right now. I find that I'm doing better while I'm working and listening to a book, but then just to kind of sit down and try to relax, it's been really hard. I've been doing my best. But anyway, that kind of leads into my April TBR. I haven't really known, my mom and dad are walking. I didn't really know what I felt like reading. So I just started pulling books that just kind of felt right for me in that moment. I did this last night. Michael picked one for me because he came in and he's like, what are you doing? Because I'm just like sitting in front of my TBR shelf. Before I could even answer him, he was like, you're looking for your next read. I'm like, yes, and I don't know what I'm feeling like. So he sat down and he picked one for me, but I picked the rest. I'll start off with the Literally Dead book club pick for the month of April, which is You Are Not Alone by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. I like to read these towards the end of the month because that's what she does her talks about it, like the following month, like beginning or mid month, I believe. So I want it to kind of be fresh in my mind. So I don't know much about this book. I think that it involves like a group of girls that want to be the other one. It says you probably know someone like Shay Miller. You probably don't know anyone like the Moore sisters. Shay thinks she wants their life, but what they really want is hers. So this could be really interesting and I'm excited to read this. I figured, well, if I'm going to read from these two authors, their new book, I kind of want to read their other book, An Anonymous Girl. So I don't know exactly what this one is about. I got this from Book Outlet. It's a little bit damaged. It's got a big scratch on the top here, but that's okay. I read The Wife Between Us last month, which you'll hear more about that in my wrap up. So I definitely wanted to get to this one before I got to this one, just to say that, you know, I had them all read. I believe this involves maybe some students that are doing some testing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see what it says. It says seeking women ages 18 to 32 to participate in a study on ethics and morality. Generous compensation, anonymity. Why can't I say that? No one will know it's you. Okay, let's just go there. Question number 1, could you tell a lie without feeling guilt? Question number 2, have you ever deeply hurt someone you care about? Question number 3, should a punishment always fit the crime? So they're getting paid to answer these questions for this study, and I guess things get a little wonky. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna read it this month. I also picked up All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. I've been wanting to read this one for a while, and I figured, well, since I really don't know what I really want right now, I know I've been really wanting to get to this one, so I'm gonna pick this one up because I know this one involves some timelines, which I love in a thriller, and I hear that the story is told backwards, which intrigues me. So I'm excited to get to this one. It says it's been 10 years since Nicolette Farrell left Cooley Ridge. 10 years since she broke up with Tyler, the man she thought she'd marry. 10 years since her best friend Corinne disappeared, never to be heard from again. When the call comes that her father is ailing, Nick is living in Philadelphia, light years away from her younger self. She drops everything to care for her dad, but within days of her return, another girl goes missing, and Nick experiences a terrifying sense of deja vu. As Nick works to unravel what happened to the missing girl, shocking truths emerge about her neighbors, her family, and what really happened to Corinne that night 10 years ago. Yes, I'm excited about that one. Next, I decided to pick up Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. I've been having this on my TBR shelf for I don't know how long, probably about 2 years now. So I figured it was time to give it a go. I loved The Girl on the Train, but I've heard that this one's not as good as that one. Of course, it's always hard to top those ones that are really good. And I actually don't really know what this is about. I haven't read the synopsis in so long. It's sort of a long one, but it says, secrets can pull you under. A single mother turns up dead at the bottom of the river that runs through the town. Earlier in the summer, a teenage girl met the same fate. They are not the first women lost to these dark waters, but their deaths dredge up secrets long submerged. Beware a calm surface. You never know what lies beneath. So I didn't read the whole thing, just kind of like the beginning and then that little blurb at the bottom. But yeah, sounds interesting. Gonna give it a go. I think I have this one on Audible because it was part of a 2-for-1 credit deal. So I'll be listening to that one for sure. I'll also be listening to Final Girls by Riley Sager. I loved the books I've read from him so far, and I hear that this one is like one of his best. So I'm excited about it. There's a snake in my yard. My dad's looking at it. My mom's like running away. She hates snakes. I don't know where it went. I saw it sliver. I saw it. Okay, anyway, Final Girls by Riley Sager. I don't know what this is about. I don't remember reading the synopsis. And I'm sure I read it, but I think I only picked it up because everybody was saying like this is like one of his best books. So yeah, I don't know if I even like read the synopsis. Let's see what it says. First there were 3, then there were 2. Can there only ever be one final girl? Okay, so that's just a little blurb at the top. I have a hair. Okay. It says 10 years ago, college student Quincy Carpenter went on vacation with 5 friends and came back alone, the only survivor of a horror movie scale massacre. Okay, that's all I'm reading. That's all I want to know. Yes, I'm here for it. Okay, this is the book that Michael picked for me to read. This is Panic Room by Robert Goddard. I think that's how you say it. He said it sounded really interesting to him, so we'll see. But it says, high on a Cornish cliff sits a vast uninhabited mansion. Uninhabited except for Blake, a young woman of mysterious background, currently acting as house sitter. The house has a panic room, cunningly concealed, steel line, impregnable, and apparently closed from within. Even Blake doesn't know it's there. She's too busy being on the run from her life, from a story she thinks she's escaped. But her remote existence is going to be threatened when people come looking for the house's owner, rogue pharma entrepreneur Jack Horness. Some people with questionable motives will be asking Blake the sort of questions she can't or won't answer. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it. Michael picked it for me. So I also threw in a male romance because I haven't read one in a really long time and I was kind of feeling it. Those are really the ones that I go to when I'm sort of in like a reading slump. So I'm going to pick up Goodbye Paradise by Serena Bowen. I love Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy when they get together and write those great books that they write, Him, Us, Top Secret. So I'm looking forward to Goodbye Paradise. It sounds really good. It looks like it's about 2 guys that are in like this compound. In paradise, there is no television, no fast food, just long hours of farm work and prayer on a dusty Wyoming ranch, and nights in a crowded bunkhouse. The boys of the compound are kept far from the sinner's world. So Josh and Caleb sort of form this friendship within the compound and then fall for each other. I believe one of them tries to or does escape, and then the other one goes after him, and then they explore the world and their feelings for each other. That's what I get from the synopsis. Don't know. We'll see. It sounds really good. I also added The House of Night. This is the Otherworld series. This is the second book in the House of Night Otherworld series. This is Lost. Loved is the first book. I read that years ago, so I don't really remember what happened in that book. I don't know what's going on in this one. This is by PC Cass and Kristen Cass. I talked about that series before. They have a series called the House of Night series. It's a young adult paranormal. It's about vampires, vampire finishing school, if you will. It's really good. It's one of my favorite series. I fell in love with it back when, you know, vampires were a thing and they were the popular thing to watch. But then that series ended, and then they started the Otherworld series, sort of like a spin-off to the House of Night. So Loved was the first book. I don't remember it. So I think I saw that it was on Hoopla. So I may borrow it from my library and listen to it so I can go into this one. This one, I don't know if I'm going to get to this one this month, but I just threw it in there because it was something different than a thriller or a mystery that, you know, that I haven't gotten to, like a young adult fantasy or paranormal book in a really long time. So it just kind of caught my eye, and I was like, I don't know, but I don't remember what happened in the last book. So like I said, I may borrow that one from Hoopla and then jump into this one. Like, don't know if I'll get to it this month, but I have it in case I want to. Also, I said I wanted to read a book that Debbie has loaned me. She's loaned me a good many books. I have them back here in this little thing there. It's actually like a storage unit. So I have them in there. But I wrote them all down last night and I folded them all up. So I'm going to choose one today to see what I'm going to be reading, because I want to start reading her books so I can give them back to her, because I don't like holding on to other people's belongings, anything, books, whether it's books or not. I don't like holding on to somebody else's things. So we're going to pick a book. I didn't get a cup or anything. I'm just kind of jiggling them around in my hand. I put them, oh, that one fell on the floor. Let me get it. I folded them all up last night, and I thought I'd pick one today. So I'm just gonna toss them about and we'll pick one of the books. Okay, here we go. I'm nervous. Oh shit. The Running Man by Stephen King. Okay, let me get it. Okay, this is The Running Man by Stephen King. This is the copy that Debbie let me borrow, so it's like a Mass Mart paperback copy. It's not as long as I thought it was gonna be. I was like, oh my gosh, a Stephen King book, that's gonna like take me forever. Let's see, it's 300, a little over 317 pages. Okay, let's see what this is about. In the year 2025, the best men don't run for president, they run for their lives. Ben Richards is out of work and out of luck. His 18-month-old daughter is sick, and neither Ben nor his wife can afford to take her to a doctor. For a man from the poor side of town with no cash and no hope, there's only one thing to do: become a contestant on one of the network's games. Shows where you can win more money than you've ever dreamed of, or die trying. Now Ben's going prime time on the network's highest rated viewer participation show, and he's about to become prey for the masses. So, okay, here we go. Stephen King, The Running Man. Should I do like a reading vlog on this? I definitely want to do a reading vlog, so let me know in the comments down below which one of these books you would like to see as a reading vlog. I'll talk about it, may even give some spoilers on it if you want to. I've been seeing a couple booktubers do that, and it looks like really a lot of fun. So if you want to see that from me, put it down in the comments below. Pick a book that I have here in my April TBR, and let me know, and I'll do a reading vlog, since, you know, we're kind of stuck in the house, so we might as well, right? All right, y'all, so that is 9 books I picked for April. I'll put all these books in the description box down below so you can see what, remember what I'm reading this month, or maybe you want to check it out for yourself. Don't forget to pick a book for my reading vlog. Which one would you like to see me talk about with y'all? Okay, thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all are all doing well during these crazy times. Remember to take care of yourself, be conscious of others, practice self-distancing, whatever you have to do to keep yourself safe and keep this horrible thing that is happening from spreading. It has just become crazy, y'all. I have never thought I would experience something like this in my life. But again, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself. Self-care is very important right now because some of us who have high anxiety need that, a little bit of that self-love. So take care of yourself. Hugs from me all around, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.